Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Jordan here again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the underground within 2023 and what the future impacts for 2024. Now, as many of you clearly can tell, opium just fucking overtook the underground within like the last 2 years, and now we have clones of Cardi, Lone, and Ken all over the place. And well, fuck all that shit. I'm not trying to talk about. There's only like 2 of them on here on this list of people that I feel like are gonna really expand the underground within the next couple of years, and there's only like 2 of in here that's like inspired by that opium sound, but the rest, no. The rest of here, no. Now, what do you guys think the underground is gonna entail for 2024? Now, although I do feel like this is like the most dead state we're gonna have for a while. It's like 2016 all over again, where like we're not gonna have like another big wave in artists for a minute, and the last one we got was in 2021. So I really don't think Cardi, when he drops, is gonna have a whole influence within the sound. I mean, he's gonna have an influence, but I don't know if it's gonna be as significant as the last, and that's just because I feel like more and more people are trying to experiment, more and more people are trying to find their own shit now. Because notice a lot of these rappers, like there's only a couple of them, like for example, like this is a good transition, but Osama Son, he was recognized as a Ken clone at first. Well, when I first heard of him was with Osama Season, which that shit was hard. There was like songs on that project like Kutta, which I genuinely thought was just Ken Carson rapping on the fucking song, which is why I don't really listen to that song. But the more Osama Son began to like grow, I feel like the more his sound, I could clearly tell the difference between an Osama Son track and a Ken Carson track. Now, although Ken, I would say, started those beats. For example, there's a song on Great Chaos, it's called Lose It, which literally is pretty much an Osama Son beat. But I feel like Ken kind of originated that first. It's just Osama Son took that shit and, you know, I feel like he's reinventing it. I don't know, the way he, like I think this is like his cadence or like the way he flows on these beats are completely different from Ken, and to me it's like its own little thing. Like songs like Workin', he needs more songs like Workin', he needs more songs like Trenches was fucking stupid, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. Now, I will say, I do feel like he's gonna be one of the leaders within the next underground coming up, and I do think he is trying to find his own sound. He does know how to market himself. I kid you not, one day on Twitter, I just randomly saw like everyone's posting this kid. So his team, I don't know who runs him, I don't know who his management is, but if I do find it, maybe I'll put it on the screen right now. But I did not know who the fuck this guy was like a month ago, and he honestly is one of the artists, like newer artists, that I've been listening to a lot recently. So I do feel like he has a place to stay. That kind of segues into the next artist I'm gonna talk about, which is Netspend. Netspend, this little white fucking boy from, I don't know where he came from. He's like 14 years old, I think. Randomly comes out of nowhere with a snippet, and everyone just fucking shits the fuck out of this bro. Like, bro, the entire whole mob against him. Literally, they're like exiling him. I don't know what the fuck he did. He just drops this snippet for, I think the song's called Drank. I don't know, but the song is kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. It's not one of my favorite tracks from bro, but he is kind of hard. I would describe his music as very dumbed down. Like, here, I'll play the snippet for you guys right now.
Bitch, I'm in the bitch, I cold. Yeah, I miss my party, that's for sure. I hit the stove before I would hit your hoe. I know you feeling bold, telling me to go. Like what you know.
As you can tell, everyone hated this kid. It reminded me back then when Summers uploaded that snippet. I forgot what the snippet was called. I think it was for Interlude. I don't exactly remember. I actually also like that Summers snippet too. I don't know why he was getting hate for that. This snippet I just played for you guys right now by Netspend wasn't even that bad in my opinion. I don't think he was getting hated. I just feel like the way he was dancing in that video made him seem very, we'll say special. Anyways, he does got hits. Like, he has hits like Shine in Peace and Wake Up with Osama Son, which is why I kind of segued into this topic about Netspend. I do think Wake Up is probably my favorite track between both Osama Son and Netspend. They just know how to, like, together they're honestly pretty fire. I ain't gonna lie. I do recommend listening up to Wake Up. That's probably my favorite song from both of them, and that's the song I go back to the most. There also is a video with Netspend. I think he was performing Shine in Peace, and Xavier So Bass was in it with his fucking dance in his head. I don't know how the fuck he did that. That shit was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. He was kind of hitting that shit. Now, there is one more artist before I segue to the last 3 I'm gonna talk about, and that is Shay. I'm just gonna touch upon him. I don't really listen to Shay, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I can't listen to Shay. He has a couple hits like Agenda and Blueberry Backwood. It's like they're good, but I just can't listen to Shay like that. It's just when I listen to Shay, it generally feels like I'm a World War II veteran and I'm getting flashbacks to the war because how hard the 808s are hitting. And frankly, I just can't hear what the fuck bro is saying. I don't know what he's saying. I understand with this type of music, you just gotta vibe to it. I just can't vibe because all I hear is fucking bombs exploding like it's World War II. So I'm not trying to get non-flashbacks, so no offense. But I will admit, I'll give credit where credit's due. He is actually like running shit right now. He's one of the top artists I say that came out within this year. So I do feel like him, Nespen, and Osama Sun are gonna run 2024 within the underground, or maybe in the future. Now, I do want to include one girl on this list. The only girl I'm including is Molly Santana. Molly Santana, she had a crazy promo run. I just feel like she got heavily promoted. Her monthly listeners didn't really go up, but her Instagram followers went up crazy. Now, is it because like guys are just fucking, you know, or is it just because like I don't fucking know, they just follow her on Instagram? But like she does have some fire and solid tracks, which I do want to take note of. Like I liked Blatt and Ozone. Those songs are kind of hard. She has a really interesting sound. It is definitely influenced by the Opium sound, but it kind of has her own twist on things, which I haven't really heard from everybody else within the underground. I just wanted to mention her because I do feel like she has an interesting sound that I actually do want to see how she progresses with her career. The last two artists, they kind of already were kind of known. One of them has some crazy allegations, and I'm gonna start with him, Rich Amiri. I fuck with Rich Amiri's music so much lately. His latest run with One Call, Ain't Nothing, Coding Crazy run. I cannot wait for his project. I know it got delayed. Ghetto Fabulous. I just feel like this new sound he's been on is probably his best sound since I've heard of him. He was kind of known in 2022, but I feel like with his latest track run, he has been blowing up like crazy. In my eyes, his songs has been hitting way more. Now, although we all know he has been facing recent allegations for, let's just say he wanted a cupcake. But if I'm being real, I'm not gonna say too much about that. I just want to talk about the music. I like to see the best in people, and and he has responded on his stories and all that. Y'all already know. I'm praying they are false, but it's all alleged. So I hope the best for bro, whatever that is. All that aside, his music is really good. I do genuinely feel like he is gonna be one of the biggest, or he was going to be, but that's besides the point. His latest run, his 3-track run, banger after banger after banger. Cannot wait to Ghetto Fabulous. That's gonna be one of the projects I look forward to the most this year. Which leaves us with the last person that he didn't really blow up in 2023, I'd say. His name is Tana. So Tana, I generally feel like he doesn't get enough credit. He kind of was introduced in that 2020 wave of TikTok rappers, along with Fazo, Cash Dami, and Slum Sixes, and I feel like Tana kind of outlived their phase because those people I mentioned earlier, they don't get talked about as much anymore, but Tana somehow survived that, in my opinion. He's been in the game for like a minute now, I'd say. I also feel like his latest project released in the beginning of the year, Galtier, I think it was called. That was honestly very solid and a very good project. Probably one of the projects I've been listening to a lot over the span of this whole year. And he definitely has hits in the vault. I'll play like a snippet for you called "Oh Yeah." That shit was hard.
I'm deep in the cat, oh yeah. She scratching my back, oh yeah. Her booty so fat, oh yeah. I dive in like a vet, oh yeah. Them niggas be running their mouth, but I don't even care. Oh, yeah.
K-Bana, that was also hard. Like, he has other fucking like snippets and hits that he has in the vault. He just needs to drop them. I feel like he is the last one on this list, and that's just because he was, you know, part of that 2021 wave. I just feel like he kind of outlived that whole era, and his new sound he's on compared to back then is way more literally what Tekka's old group of like all these upcoming rappers used to be. Angelic. He literally sounds angelic on these tracks. I love these new melodic beats, like the song Noya. Noya was honestly, I was playing Noya for like a month straight at one point. That shit was a banger. And I just want to keep seeing this kid progress. Like, he's still a kid. He's gonna progress in a way more special way. And I feel like with that industry backing that he gets from Tekka, I can't wait for Tekka and him to get on another track, by the way. When those two get on another track, that's going to be such a fucking hit, bro. I mean, that's all the artists I really want to talk about. If you stuck to the end of the video, you're probably asking, like, why am I mentioning this now? I'm mentioning this now because the year's about to end, and I do feel like we should be looking to what the next generation's going to, like, have in store for us. And I feel like these rappers I mentioned, maybe other than Molly Santana, because she's the smallest one on the list, but these rappers I mentioned today, I generally are going to be like the next big thing within the underground. It's like, you know how Autumn and Summers and Slay World, all those people were like they're popular but only underground popular. I feel like they grew, and then the kids underneath them grew to their level, so now they need to grow too. And that's what I'm excited for right now. The underground, as we can see, the 2021 wave with Yeat, Ken, Lone, they're all and having successful careers. So I'm just excited to see what the next wave is gonna have in store for us. This is a whole new musical era we're entering. So who knows what we have in store for us. But with that has been the video. I just wanted to get on here, talk about these couple of the artists that I feel like are gonna really shine within the next couple of years. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, and while you're at it, subscribe for more content like this. And you better hit that fucking bell so you get notified for this shit, because like YouTube be fucking weird. With that, it's been your boy Go Jord, talking about these couple of rappers that I feel like are gonna be important for the next couple of years. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next video. See you later. Peace.